3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Mixon again.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Burrow looking to pass. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Randy Bullock.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 43-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
At the 40-yard line.
Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
There is nothing.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Rodgers has got the hook up to Lazard.
Rodgers pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11. Brings up third and 8.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bengals will get the football back. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. From midfield now, Burrow sliding out of the pocket. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Going deep downfield for Ross. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
The ball carrier. He was taken down at the 20.
Now Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st down, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He finds his running back, Mixon. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 14.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Trey Waynes.
Throwing again, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to take another shot here. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Bengals. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. That's complete to Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 62 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Bengals 14, Packers 7. Mason Crosby to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. They'll roll him out right. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
6 yards to go.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 29. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Again, it's Jones. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Lambeau. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains. 17-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Burrow on 3rd down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow, rolling to his right. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Mixon with a first down carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Taken down at the 17-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now it's Burrow. He is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is out of bounds here. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. John Ross there to make the grab. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Lining up for the point after.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
5-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Randy
A
Bullock.
little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got it. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
They have one big call left. Here we go.
Crosby with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. A big mistake in that spot. You got to let it go 10.
They didn't give themselves a chance. They had an opportunity, touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.